Welcome to Think Alive. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you.
Well, it's super windy out there today. It was windy yesterday as well. Yesterday was a warm wind. Today it's freezing cold. The problem we've got, we need the back door open most of the time. And we've got this dirt floor, which is absolutely bone dust dry. And every time the wind blows, it's coming from that direction, it chucks up clouds of dust which lands on everything. Every time the cats trot by, they leave a cloud of dust behind them. So I'm going to try and cover it with some cardboard. Not the most ideal floor covering material, but we've had it down in there for about probably 2 years, and it does actually do surprisingly well. So I'm going to see if I can get this down, and I've got some more to try and help to stop the dust. There we go, that's a bit of luxury. I guess it'll bed down in time. Obviously we're going to be doing this floor but not till last, so hopefully it'll do for now and help us a little bit, because it's an absolute nightmare. Anyway, so what are we up to? I finished this wall yesterday, got it built up to the top. I'm going to point it all up today, and the other side hopefully, and finish off this little bit on this pillar, this post here that I was working on. Then we can work our way into the main kitchen, which is that away. I'm going to fill all these, there's a few holes and stuff in the wall as well. We want to get this lime washed. It certainly needs a bit of colour in here or something, doesn't it? It's very, well, natural coloured. And yeah, take it from there. But first job, get a mix on, get this looking like that, and like the bottom bit there. And yeah, that will be happy days. It's that windy, even the cats are in all the places. Super windy, it's blowing loads of tomatoes off. Because of them I've just sort of picked up. They're not quite super ripe, but I'll stick them on here with our other stash there. I've also got a good stash of grapes as well. Fantastic. Right, anyway, onwards and upwards, you big good girl, Whisker. So all I'm trying to do here is just blend the level of the stones in to make them even up the uneven edges with the mortar. Some people like to do the joints deeper and have a stone proud, but that's not how the style of this house was. We're not too worried about any lumps and bumps, because when it gets to a going off stage, we'll just take a pretty stiff brush and just brush the whole thing down, which blends it even more. So they're getting there, maybe nearly halfway. If I get any bits like this, for example, I don't know how well you can tell on there, but I'll put a stone in like that because I don't want a big blob of mortar to even it up. Just stick a bit of more on the back of him, push him in, give him a tap. I don't want to hit it too hard with the hammer because the wall's only been built a day and it is lime. So I'm just going to use my hand. It takes quite a few days for it to go super solid. I just wet the stone. I'm going to just leave that now for a few minutes to suck the water out of it, and then come back to it while I carry on somewhere else. It is a process that requires patience and constantly wetting down as well. Keep it damp, it dries out so quickly, even though it's only just been built. So here we go, the very last bit. Seems to take forever. It's gotta be done though. It's gotta be done. It's still blowing a gale outside as well. Come on, get in there. So there we go. One wall built from scratch, and almost finished. Certainly on this side. The pillow there we rebuilt as well. So yeah, very happy with that, and I think it looks great. We'll just wait now, just until it starts to go off a bit and give it a brush to even it all up. Okay, I'm not going to get time to do the other side of this wall today, it's taken so long, but what I do want to do is get these walls cleaned up, ready for lime washing. As you can see, there's some quite big holes. We've left that original handmade nail in, taped it up. There's some bits of holes there, there's some over there as well. So I want to get all those filled in, some bits at the bottom, down here, get all them. As you can see, it's got a mad texture on it anyway, so we don't really want to lose that, its original character, rusticity. So I'm not too concerned about getting these super flat either. So I'm going to scrape a few of these lumps off that I dropped on when I did the ceiling, and get filling. There we go, all filled in. Yeah, hundreds of them, but retaining the original character of the building. So this side of the wall's drying out nicely this morning. I'm going to do the other side. I've just been out and got another big bucket of stones, yet another one. Sharon's going to start whitewashing these walls, brightening up a bit, and yeah, we're going forwards. This is the other side of the wall, which is the murky depths of the office stroke or the bedroom. I'm not going to bore you with the details, I'm just going to get it done. There's not much light here, there's no windows yet. There will be, of course, in the future. Just a little tiny flap on the door that we can open to let some light in. I could open the door, but we'll see how we go with this. So I'm going to crack on, get it sorted out.
So Andy's had to abort because our local farmer neighbour has just popped by to say he's got a load of almond wood for us for the winter, which is lovely, excellent. But he needs Andy to go with the trailer and help him collect it all. So in the meantime, I'm on to my lime washing. As usual, need to wash all the walls down first and then get on with it. If you heard that noise, by the way, it's Alfie just knocked over the watering can. He likes to get inside it. He's a strange boy. Bless him. Oops. Well, it's done. As usual, looks very streaky at the moment, but we'll see how it dries out. Nearly broke my nose and banged my head trying to do that bit above this, I don't know, well, we really don't know what it is, but yeah, it was very awkward, so I'm glad that's done and out of the way. So we just need to get the floor down, and then I can do the remaining bit down here. You can make that out, but that needs some attention, but we don't know what we need to do until the floor's down, because we don't know how high the floor is going to be. So, but for now, it's done. It looks much better, nice and clean.
Well, I'm back. That was a mission. Basically, after they've harvested the almonds, they trim all the trees, prune them all. Any dead, dying, poorly ones they take out and give them to us for firewood. So basically it involves driving around over 40 acres of land with the tractor and the trailer, picking all these massive trees up basically, chucking them in the trailer, bringing them back here and dumping them. And now, once they've got them back, we need to get them cut up as quickly as possible, as soon as possible really, because once it dries out and gets seasoned and goes hard, it's nigh on impossible to cut. We're just going to log them into log sizes. They're easy to split once they dry, but to cut them, even very, very difficult. We also got some acacia as well, and there's still a big pile of it out the back, so we brought some to try. But apparently it's very good for barbecues, which so we'll be trying that in the next few days as well. So let's get the chainsaw out, get cutting. So there we go, the little pile on the far right is this year's olive. The next pile is the last lot of almond that we got, and that's been sat there quite a while now, super dry. The little pile growing in the centre there is our current lot, and on the left is what we've yet to process. We'll leave that to sit for a couple of years to season fully, then we'll be able to use it.
So whilst Andy's doing battle with his massive pile of wood, I'm going to give this wall another coat. It's dried well, but it's dried patchy, which is kind of what we expected. The plaster that they've used, it's a really funny surface to get the lime wash to stick to. But hopefully a second coat should do it. So I shall crack on and get this done. Get up here. Oh! Right.
Well, the pile's getting bigger. Some of this stuff is actually very dry already. You can see that lot there. If you can see that, must have been there a couple of years already. I'll have to cut that up with something else because the chainsaw just bounces off it. And we've got this lot to go yet. We're probably a third of the way through it. Well, this is coming along nicely. Someone's hiding around the corner there, nearly finished. But after we've done this, we're going shopping. We managed to get online at Leroy Merlin's to order some stuff that we need to get on with this kitchen unit. We prefer to order it online and just pick it up because it takes, you just roll up and it takes 10 minutes to pick it up. Some of the bigger lengths that we need, some cladding and stuff, some tongue and groove for the unit, to get them through the store. It's just not designed for going through the store. So we're also going to call it Chris and Lillian's at Tales from the Cave side to pick up some of our marble tiles. So that's exciting stuff too. Right, we've been to Leroy's. There's Chris, you recognise him. There's the tiles. We're not going to be able to take them all, but we'll get what we can, I think. Oh dear.
There's a couple there that have got broken corners.
Let's take the best ones. We'll leave you with the rubbish. The rubbish, yeah.
Oh. Look at that.
Yes,
Only
I
take a
did.
couple of ones.
Here's Lillian. Hi, Lillian.
Hello.
You've got to clean them now. I'm not cleaning for you as well.
Have you done that?
Yeah. You think? What, 10, 20?
10 for the just for the bar bit, and then about 15 for the other bit. But I don't know until they cut the sink out, which we haven't got here. The sink, the hob.
Your hob. You haven't got your hob sink yet.
I've not got it. We're saving up for the hob
Cook in a sink.
after the expense of the car.
Yeah.
Take a couple. Take a few some extras. And
Yes, allow for breakages.
And do break up.
I'll bring her back in the break.
I had to put the dogs in the house, but they've let themselves out. They want to be part of whatever's going on.
That's Loki's land shark, isn't it?
Yes.
Hello, Dover.
1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11.
That's a special greeting only ever for you.
Oh.
Sharon, you do realise that Anna's going to make you do all this?
Oh, I know. I'll get all the cleaning, I always do. Well, we're back.
We are indeed.
We've got our wood at last, so we can carry on with that bench, the unit, I suppose.
Cabinets.
A
We'll call them
cabinet.
cabinets.
That's a word, cabinets. And on the way back, stopped off at Chris and Lillian's, as you will have seen. So we've got our lovely marble tiles
Yes,
now.
2 big stacks of them. There's a lot more there yet, but
Yep.
look at them. They actually
They are
really
stunning.
neat.
I think they make a really nice work in the kitchen.
Need a bit of a clean off. So we're going to stack them over there for cleaning off.
And we've also bagged these beautiful, they're like a very pale blue marble. When they're wet, they're absolutely gorgeous. There aren't that many of them. I don't even know where they're in the back of the car now.
Car's full.
What, about a dozen?
Yeah,
There aren't
maybe
that
more.
many, so we don't know what we're going to do with them yet, but they are so stunning. We are most certainly going to use them for something.
Yes, indeed.
So thank you once again, Chris and Lillian. Yeah, so all we've got to do now is empty the car,
Let's get it unloaded.
and then we can start cleaning them.
Start with this one. We've also got we've also got new front pads and rear pads for the truck. And you can hear Alfie there, he's actually playing with the boxes. I just put them down for him. He loves it. And finally, a couple of sockets. We forgot in the kitchen unit we're going to need a socket for the hob and for the oven, so that's that sorted. Just got to wire them up now.
Some of it comes off really easy, And then others, as you can see. Just need to get it in the right place and the whole lot will fall off. It's not working with this one. There we go, that's better.
As always, Alf's inspecting and checking. Are they okay, Alf? He's off now.
So there we go. We've actually got 19 of these blue ones, so it's more than I thought, so that's good. And as I say, we'll definitely find somewhere to put these because they're stunning. First stack of those, we couldn't bring any more yesterday from Chris and Lillian's because we got all the wood in the car as well, so ideally we need to go with the trailer. But yes, so there we go. We can at least make a start. So back in the little bar, what will be the little barn, this is where some of the marble tiles are going on top of here. The wall had a second coat yesterday, that's drying out nicely. That wall in particular, I think that would be fine. I think maybe one more coat on this wall and round the archway here. But it's looking good. So that brings us to the end of another video. Andy's going to continue chopping up wood, so that's him for the afternoon. Thank you so much for watching, hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you to all our subscribers, new and old, all our Patreons, everyone that's bought us a coffee. Couldn't do without you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.